You won't believe what just happened to Diana Bahati. One day, she's everywhere online. The next, she vanishes. No posts, no explanations, and suddenly, fans are panicking. A shocking reply to Bahati's post sparked whispers of infidelity. None of this explains anything. A deleted message raised even more questions, and then both of them unfollowed each other. Was this the moment trouble in paradise finally exploded? Or is this something even bigger? Some fans are convinced that it is a secret breakup. Others believe that it is baby number 4. And some think this entire blackout is hiding a major Bahati family bombshell. But that is not all. Wait until you see what Diana Bahati said and later arrests. Because when a brand ambassador deletes everything, distances herself from her husband, and disappears without any warning, something is definitely going on. A breakup, baby number 4, or the biggest plot twist the Bahatis have ever pulled. Stay till the end because what we are about to uncover in this video is going to change everything you thought you knew about Diana Bahati's sudden disappearance and what has been happening, and why baby heaven Bahati had to be on camera and say this.
Mommy, watch this video please, wherever you are. Team Manchester is winning.
Well, it all started on January 13th, 2026 when Bahati posted something on social media that immediately raised all the red flags you could ever think of. Now, before I tell you what he said, you need to understand something about the Bahatis. This couple has a reputation, a history, if you will, of what Kenyans call clout chasing. They have done it before. Back in June of 2024, they pulled a similar stunt and following each other, posting cryptic messages only to reveal days later that it was all a marketing for their Netflix show. Kenyans were furious, of course. We felt manipulated, used for views and engagement, but forgave them because, well, that's what celebrity couples do. But this time it feels very different. On January 13th, Bahati made a post that has since been deleted. In this post, Bahati declared, and I quote, "To whom it may concern, for avoidance of doubt, I want to tell the world that I only have one wife that I have paid dowry for, and I have been faithful to her for 10 years now. I am getting old now and I am avoiding over-explaining myself. So may this post answer all the questions to whom it may concern." Now let that sink in for a moment. Why would a happily married man suddenly feel the need to publicly declare his faithfulness? What question was he answering, and who was asking these questions? The internet immediately went into detective mode. Fans started questioning, who is Bahati trying to convince? Diana, the public, himself, and more importantly, what happened that made him feel the need to post these in the first place? But here is where things get absolutely explosive. Diana Marua, his wife, nearly 10 years now, the mother of his 3 children, the woman who had stood by him through gospel music, secular music, and failed political campaigns, saw this post and her response, she didn't believe him. According to multiple reports from sources close to the couple, Diana Bahati responded to Bahati's post with complete disbelief. She essentially dismissed his declaration, suggesting that his post was answering nothing and was very insufficient. Can you imagine that? Your husband publicly declares his faithfulness to the world and you publicly question it. That is not just drama, that is a red flag. But of course, wait, there is another theory that is gaining massive traction. And it's one that actually makes a lot of sense when you look at the pattern of their relationship. Diana Bahati might be pregnant with baby number 4. Now, before you dismiss these claims, hear me out because the evidence is actually very compelling. Let's look at Diana Bahati's pregnancy history. When she was pregnant with Heaven, their first child together, she kept it a secret for a long time. When she was pregnant with Majesty, their second child, she was in denial about it. Initially, she even said in interviews that the pregnancy was unexpected and that they hadn't planned for more children. And when she was pregnant with Malaika, the third child, Diana described it as her toughest pregnancy journey. She revealed that she moved out while heavily pregnant, that her relationship with Bahati almost fell apart, and that she cried constantly. She even said the devil was at work and that it was bad. Malaika was born on November 1st, 2022. During the pregnancy, Diana had serious complications with her pelvic bones that made walking difficult. She had to stop creating content because she was in so much pain, and emotionally, she was struggling. She described feeling depressed, feeling like she had suffered for too long. So here is the theory. What if Diana Bahati is pregnant again? What if this pregnancy, like the others, came unexpectedly? What if the stress of another baby combined with Bahati's controversial music direction and possible infidelity claims has pushed her to the breaking point? Think about it. Diana's sudden outburst on Bahati's faithfulness post, her deleted posts, her disappearances from social media, her need to distance herself from everything Bahati related. What if all of this is because she's dealing with the overwhelming reality of another pregnancy she didn't plan for, with a husband whose choices she no longer supports? There have been multiple pregnancy rumors before. Back in December of 2023, the Bahatis posted a video where Diana's belly looked noticeably larger, and they captioned it about finishing their baby, making holiday. The internet went wild with speculation, but the couple could never confirm or deny anything. So, could this be baby number 4? Is Diana Marua hiding away because she's dealing with morning sickness, pregnancy complications, and other emotional turmoil, or bringing another child into what appears to be a crumbling marriage? It would explain the silence, it would explain the sudden disappearance, and it would explain why, despite all the drama, there has not been an official breakup announcement, because if she is pregnant, they are tied together for life, whether they like it or not. Now let's talk about something that makes this situation even more complex: Diana's career as a brand ambassador, because this isn't just about marriage falling apart, this is about a business empire potentially collapsing. Diana Marua is the face of several major brands in Kenya. She represents Zunguka Africa Safaris, Raha Premium Maize Meal, Komarok Modern Healthcare, and previously worked with brands like Safaricom, Nivea, and Indomie. She has had her own beauty line. She's a businesswoman with investments in real estate. These brands didn't just hire Diana because she's pretty or popular. They hired her because she represents something: family values, success, aspiration, the Kenyan dream of building something from nothing. And she's the woman who married a gospel musician, built a family, created content that millions love, and turned herself into a household name. But here is the problem: her brand is inextricably linked to Bahati. They're not just husband and wife, they are a package deal. Their Netflix show is called The Bahatis Empire, not Diana's empire or Bahati's empire. It is both of them together. Their strength has always been their unit, their family, their love story. So, what happens to Diana's brand when that love story falls apart? What happens to her endorsement deals when the family image is shattered? And what happens to her business when the very foundation of her public persona crumbles? This is why some people believe Diana is strategically distancing herself now. Not because she wants to leave Bahati, but because she needs to protect her business interest, but publicly separating herself from his controversial music by removing their photos together. By creating clear boundaries, she's essentially telling her brand partners, I am not responsible for what he does, my brand is separate. It's a survival strategy, comes with risks, because the more distance she creates, the more real the separation appears, and if it appears real to the public, it becomes real in effect. Even if it is not real in their private life, perception is reality in the world of celebrity endorsements. Now, to truly understand what is happening right now, we need to rewind to October of 2025. That is when the first major crack in the Bahatis empire appeared publicly. Bahati, who had taken a one-year break from music, decided to make his comeback. He released a song called Seti. On the very same day, the video dropped, October 1st of 2025. Diana released a statement on her Instagram that shocked everyone. She wrote, and this is important: I know many of you have been Seeing the recent conversations and content around Bahati, while I respect his journey as an artist and the choices he makes for his career, I want to be clear, my focus is different. Diana is a brand ambassador. She represents major companies. She has her own beauty line, Diana Marua Beauty. She has partnerships with millions of shillings. Her entire business depends on maintaining a certain image. Now, here is where the story gets even more complicated. According to the Netflix reality show, The Bahatis Empire, which premiered in June of 2024, this couple has been through some serious storms. In one episode, Bahati revealed what he called his worst day in their marriage. He claimed that Diana once packed up and left their home with their 3-month-old daughter to go and live with an ex-lover. Bahati said that he thought she had gone to her father's house, but he discovered she had gone back to an ex-boyfriend. Diana, however, told a completely different story. She insisted that she didn't leave. She was kicked out. She said Bahati threw her out of their house when their baby was just 3 months old, leaving her homeless with nowhere to go and no milk for their child. She said she was desperate and needed peace, so she went to whoever would welcome her with open arms. This revelation caused such tension that Diana actually walked out of their 7th anniversary celebration on camera while they were filming. And these are not minor disagreements. These are fundamental contradictions about major events in their relationship. The Diana Bahati situation is a perfect example of how modern celebrity culture has blurred the lines between reality and performance. We live in an age where your private life is your public content, where your marriage is your brand, and where your pain can be monetized. Diana Marua built an empire by sharing her life. The truth is, we might never know the full story. Celebrity marriage exists in a space where truth and narrative are constantly negotiating with each other. What we see is always filtered through the lens of brand management, content strategy, and public perception. What I can tell you is this: whether Diana is dealing with infidelity, pregnancy, brand protection, or content creation, or all of the above, she's making choices right now that will define the next chapter of her life. The silence won't last forever. Eventually, Diana will speak, and eventually, we will get all the answers. But until then, all we can do is watch, wait, and wonder. What really happened to Diana Bahati? Is this the end of Kenya's power couple? Or is this just another chapter in the most dramatic love story Kenyan social media has ever seen? One thing is certain: when Diana Bahati finally breaks her silence, the internet is going to break with her, and I'll be here to bring you every single detail. Make sure that you are subscribed with notifications because you do not want to miss what happens next.